let's make this beautiful Christmas tree together. Hello and welcome back to I Sew with Joy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple Christmas tree that you can add to your Christmas decoration collection. For this, you're going to need the template. I have it already available on my website at isewwithjoy.com. You will need your pieces of fabric. For me, I want to have two different colors, one on the front and one on the back, so I can have the option to, flip it whenever I want. So these are the two colors I have. Also, if you have some felt pieces laying around, I have this, and this is primarily just to give it some structure. I folded it in two so that it can give it a little more structure. Now, if you watched my video yesterday, I mentioned using thread spools. I love using these because it's just an inexpensive way to still make use of an item. And then I had my kids go out in our backyard because it's fall and we have all these trees that are falling down. So they basically got me sticks and I looked for the appropriate sizes so I can use it for the stand of my tree. The other thing, which is completely optional, is your buttons. So I have a couple of smaller buttons here. I haven't decided on which one I want to use. I have a larger one and a smaller one, but regardless, this is optional. If you have a little star or something you want to put on the top of your tree, that would be awesome as well. You'll need pinking shears. If you don't have a pair of pinking shears, that's perfectly fine. You can use regular scissors. For this one, I'm just going to use pinking shears because I just think the edges come out a little nice. Template. All right, put it on your fabric. Now you want to line them all up just like you see there. And the reason I'm doing this first is because I'm going to sew around it. Don't worry, I've given it enough allowance so that you can come as close as you want or as far as you want. It just it's easy. So don't get rid of those scraps. You're gonna need a little piece of it when you are putting it all together. So keep it aside. Now you're gonna take one piece of fabric, put it face down, the right side down, and wrong side facing you. Put the piece of felt or anything else you are using to hold the structure, and then put the fourth piece of fabric, because in this case I'm using two pieces of felt, so fourth piece of fabric with the right side up facing you. Now you're going to go ahead and stitch, and remember there is an opening at the bottom just as seen on the template, so be sure to mark it off so you don't sew over it, because you're going to need that part to put in the stick. Now just go ahead and do your sewing, straight stitches. If you can do the straight stitches, you basically can do this. It's that easy. And that's it. Just keep going until you're done. Once done, this is what it looks like. And next, you're going to use your pinking shears to put it all together, to create the edges I mentioned earlier. And that's what it looks like. Now to insert the stick, so just put it in there, use a heat gun, and make sure it stays in place by using a little bit of the glue there. And just put it together like that. Next, use the fabric scraps if it's set aside before, using your glue stick or your glue gun to attach it to your spool. Now you're just going to do this carefully. Use whatever pieces you want. I could have used the red piece, but I kind of prefer the green one because I feel like it's more complementary. And once done, you're going to put the stick right back inside the middle of your spool. Now with this one, you want to make sure that you have just enough glue to hold it in place, and then make sure you push the stick all the way through so that it's right at the bottom of the base. Next, I just used pipe cleaners to create a little star there because I felt like I really wanted something there, and the buttons just wouldn't do it. And that's it. Easy peasy. And don't forget